personal. It's leading away from more sunlight.
Gemini, any pointers on my downward dog?
Hey, it's the new Google Pixel 10 Pro. Plus Google AI Pro for 6 months.
Ah, appreciate you.
Ooh, Rated Frog, you're first. Hi, Rich. It's Edits. Sorry, guys. I know I'm a little late today. My bad. I was a little late getting back, but I am here now. Rated Frog with the popcorn. All right. I think you're anticipating my poll question. Let me type this in. Okay. I've just been all over the place, it feels like, today, but I'm back. Okay, how was the movie? It was great. I'm not going to say what it is because that is the poll question. Damien, good to see you. How are you feeling? Ernest is here. How is your Army Reserve training going? / when will you be done with it? You might have said it before. Red shirt, yep, my favorite shirt. You guys know how much I love this shirt. I got it for a 5K. I think it's showing backward for you, but it's called the William A. Irvin 5K. It's from this year. The year is up here, and it's up in Duluth, Minnesota, which is a beautiful port city on Lake Superior in northern Minnesota. It's super beautiful. Araparos, I see you here. Okay, Matthew Clark, hello. How was your Saturday so far? You look bright and glowing. Great. I got 9 hours of sleep, so I feel amazing. I feel like there's just a range of how many hours people naturally need to feel fine. There's some people who can get like 3, 4, 5, 6 and be fine. I'm more on the 8 to 10 hour side. I've always been a mega sleeper. I love sleeping. So yes, I got 9 hours and I definitely feel like I got 9 hours. I feel very refreshed. How about you, Matthew Clark? Ernest Cross says, we are shooting at the range today. Very fun. Kelly, good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Albasti Bay Bolat is waving. I've been home from work since 9:45. That is insane. Yeah, I can't relate to that. Arun Katya, I'm a data analyst. Yabba dabba do with another profile picture of me. Must be from yesterday. Oops, forgot it's Saturday morning there. Yes, it is Saturday morning. Okay, so trivia question, which is gonna be about the movie I went to go see last night. Yes, which movie I saw last night. Gotta go. Have a great day and amazing stream. Thank you, Ernest. Thanks for dropping by. I know you're super busy. Arun Katya, thank you. Okay, is it Superman? Weapons. Sorry, one sec, guys. Fantastic Four or Freakier Friday. All right, boom. Poll question is in. See if you can guess which movie I went to go see last night. How was your workout today? I do not work out in the morning. I work out in the afternoons and the evenings, so I have not worked out today, but I was out just walking around a bit this morning. Nobody is here. Hello. Dan Ji Yoon from the Philippines is here. Hello. Nobody. Tararix802, thank you. Damien Khan says, yeah, I'm busy preparing for my cousin's funeral tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, funerals are never fun. Kelly saw you. Mini vlog said hi. Matthew Clark says, I work 80 to 90 hours a week every week and I only get one day off, so my relaxed day is Sunday, but I'm okay. Thank you for asking. That is a large number of work hours. My goodness. Wow. Jamil Ali is here. Al Basti Bay. Thank you. Larry Middleton. Great to see you, Hannah. I'm doing good. How are you? Thanks for coming back. Always good to see you. I've got some Premier League soccer on. Okay. Jungle Thriving. Just enjoying my Saturday morning. It's been pretty chill. Slept 9 hours, woke up, watched some YouTube videos I wanted to get to. Went for a walk. It's beautiful and sunny. And it actually, I stepped out in just, you know, my t-shirt. I'm wearing black pants. And I was like, ooh, it's actually a little chilly. I was like, it's feeling like fall, kind of. Like, what's the temperature right now? I would guess it's maybe exactly 70 degrees or maybe a little cooler because it felt cold, like chillier than normal. Let's see, weather forecast, Minneapolis. Jungle Thriving, Troy Reese is here, Jose Huerta. Who is your football team? I watch them all in the Premier League. I would say I mostly support Arsenal and Chelsea, but I watch them all. I really like watching Manchester City. I really like watching Liverpool. I like watching Brentford. Tottenham had a very entertaining game. I won't say scores because I don't like to be a score ruiner. Ooh, you guys, oh my gosh. I was correct. Oh shoot. Oh my god. Arsenal got this mega dude. Ooh. Arsenal acquired Eberechi Eze for $91 million. Oh my god. Dude, football money, sports money is crazy. Anyways, Rich, I just finished 2-week work cycle, 98. Oh, 98. I die a little inside when I hear 98. Jeez Louise. Ice cream, good to see you. Karen, Clarston, Jose. What about American football? You guys, I cannot freaking wait for NFL football to begin. I love that. So soccer, international football, like that is my favorite sport. Second favorite sport is American football, NFL football. And I cannot wait. I will be watching the Cowboys. I think it's the Cowboys versus the Eagles. I know for sure Cowboys are playing on September 4th. Cowboys versus, I think it's Eagles, September 4. Let's check this. Cowboys versus Eagles, September 4. I mean, hey, it's, you know, defending Super Bowl champs, Eagles, kicking off the season, so that'll be fun. Hopefully I can watch this though, because it says it's on ESPN. Maybe that means it's on Disney Plus. I don't have cable, guys. Cable has been dead for me since like 2018. Jungle Thriving, we got a glimpse of autumn here this morning, but earlier in the week as the hurricane passed along the coast, it was hot, hot, hot. Oh, yuck. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I just checked the forecast for Minneapolis because, I mean, you guys, we've been in the upper 80s, we've been in the 90s, we had a day or two where we were heat index of 103. It's been like humid, sticky, sauna, just uncomfortably super, super hot here the last couple of weeks. And I stepped out today and I was like, ooh, I was getting just some chills, like, oh my goodness, I should have worn a jacket. And I checked the temperature for right now in Minneapolis. It says it's 67 degrees. And it definitely, like, that's usually the temperature I will, you know, set my thermostat to when I'm trying to cool my home and like get ready for bed, because it's good to chill yourself before you go to sleep. And I was like, oh, it's sunny and beautiful, but it's definitely chillier than what I've been used to these, because I've been like sweating through tank tops and light shirts like this one the last couple weeks. Jose Huerta, thank you so much. I'm glad you subscribed. I appreciate it. Jungle Thriving, are you a Minnesota Vikings fan? Yes. I root for all the Minnesota teams. I will never root against a Minnesota team. Dexterity said hi. Larry Middleton, yes, I am doing some fun stuff today. So I have to film a YouTube video for a brand collaboration that's due on Monday. It's not too complicated, but I gotta film a video today, edit that tomorrow, and then upload it. I'm gonna work out this afternoon, and then I'm going to a friend's birthday party this evening, so that'll be fun. Rooster Cogburn, Dexterity, Bears versus Vikings, September 9th. Oh man, I'm so there. Jose Huerta, what's your team? You gotta tell me which league, cause I watch several sports leagues. NFL. Okay, my Titans beat the Vikings yesterday. Oh, cool. I didn't even know that they played yesterday. Rija Kasha, Rick C. Super Hop. Splendid. No, I've lived all over the place. I went to college at Yale, so I lived in Connecticut for 4 years. I lived in Germany for a year teaching English. I lived in Washington, D.C., working at a law firm. And I spent a summer in Morocco and another summer in Germany and a summer in Baku, Azerbaijan. So I have all of my 20s. I was like all over the place. Leon Naus. Hi, early Sunday morning from Melbourne. Cool. S. Christie is from England. Hello. Troy Reese. Jungle Thriving says 67 degrees Fahrenheit is a winter day for me, lol. It was like 75 and I was chilly. Yeah, I know, it's all relative. I've just gotten so used to the warm weather, really hot weather. And so suddenly dropping into the 60s is like, whoa, this feels cold for, end of August. But of course in Minnesota we get sub-zero, double digits. Matthew Clark is saying 67 is so nice. It's a beautiful day today. Yes. Thank you, Vinax Savage, Lucky Buthelezi, Sam Jonathan. Thank you, Rich with all the members emojis. Thank you. When you become a member of this channel, you get to use members emojis. I think I've got like 18 or 19 of them, and they're all things that I love. Always Viking is in twins, says Troy Reese. FESGPR says, hey. It says you've done everything. San Diego in the house, nice. Patrick Fulton is from Portugal. That's a country, I've been to most of Europe, but I have not been to Portugal. I would love to go to Portugal. I've not been to any of the Scandinavian countries, Denmark, Finland, Norway, and Sweden. I haven't been to most of Eastern Europe. I've been to Poland, Czech Republic, Romania, but haven't been to Bulgaria, haven't been to Ukraine, haven't been to Moldova. It's been Central and Western Europe, for the most part. Effie's GPR says, lol at that Gordon Ramsay emoji. I mean, you guys know I am obsessed with Gordon Ramsay. He's one of my favorite humans in the whole entire world. I hope I get to meet Gordon Ramsay in my lifetime. He's 57 or 58. So, hopefully the man still has decades and decades of life ahead of him. But yes, I would absolutely... I idolize him. I love his work ethic. I love his no BS approach to everything. Dedication to excellence, no excuses, no laziness. Came from a super, super rough home, abusive dad. His mom was just struggling to, get by. His brother had drug addiction problems, and he just was like, screw this. I'm making something of my life and not getting stuck here. So I absolutely love him. He is one of my all-time favorite people. I could go on and on. Thank you, Rich, for all the Gordon emojis. George George Levidakis. I've already been to Greece. I was in Athens 10 years ago. Patrick, my favorite animal is the squirrel. I even have a members emoji. Let me see if I can comment this at Patrick. Easy question. It's good old silly squirrels. Okay, Javier, on Christmas week you have to wear your Easter earrings. Probably not. Jungle Thriving, it would be fun to learn to ice skate in the land of 10,000 lakes. I'm an ice skater. I grew up doing figure skating lessons, so I do go ice skating in the winter. What the heck? I got booted from my stream. Rude. I'm watching Premier League soccer. What is this? Come on now. How strange. I'm watching the Arsenal versus Leeds United game. I believe Leeds was just promoted to the Premier League, you know, last season to this season. I don't know how good they've been. I mean, this is the second match week, so it's hard to say, but I hope Leeds does okay. I hope they don't get, you know, completely destroyed. I hate when teams get promoted to the Premier League and then they quickly get relegated back down in one season because they get absolutely destroyed by the top teams. Cool. Looking in fine form, Arsenal. Holy moly. Anybody else watching the Arsenal game right now? Rocking with Cowboy, hello, great to see you. It's Edit says, poll request, what's my favorite Fantastic Four character? Yes. Kharid Clan, good to see you again. Thank you for coming back. I am the Bars. Hello. Hi, Happy Life. Thank you for joining. SJC Castillo, hello. Thank you so much. Yes, Kharid, I remember you. Patrick, I want a squirrel for a pet. I would love a squirrel. However, I think training a squirrel would be a little strange. And then also, I just like bathroom potty training a squirrel. Like, what do you do? Like, I don't want squirrel droppings in my home. That part I'm a little confused about. It's very obvious, like, how to take a dog outside to go to the bathroom, and then cats have litter boxes, but certain pets I'm just like that part of pet ownership, not clear to me with a squirrel. So, I am the Bars. What was the movie choice last night? I am not going to close my poll right away. I usually leave it open for at least 30 minutes. Matthew Clark, have you ever thought about going to eat at Hell's Kitchen? Yes. One day I will eat at Hell's Kitchen and hopefully get to meet Gordon Ramsay. Honestly, one of the ultimate experiences of my life would be going to eat at Hell's Kitchen and getting to eat at the chef's table. This is, I mean, for those of you who have seen Hell's Kitchen, they've shown the chef's table where basically it's like a private dining table that's essentially right next to the kitchen where they can see right a few feet away what all the chefs are doing and preparing the food, and then Gordon will go over and talk to basically it's like guests of honor get to sit at this chef's table, and it's like a front row seat to the kitchen, and it's like a VIP table basically. And I would love to be able to go to Hell's Kitchen and sit at the chef's table and actually have a conversation with Gordon Ramsay, because that man is amazing. Effie's GPR, thank you. Chan Thui is back. Pork and beans. Steph, I get that comment sometimes. Yep. Jungle Thriving. Be ready to see me fall on my backside. I've never ice skated in my life. It takes time to learn. I mean, I don't think many people just throw on a pair of ice skates for the first time and then skate cleanly. So it's tricky. Michelle Sebagabo. You're in Rwanda. Cool. Jonan Mbella. Kharid Clan, I'm doing well. Timothy Peters is here. Great to see you. Happy Life says, I woke up from a nap I feel like Saturday is my very, like, not really, but like, I'm being dramatic. I feel like Saturday is my sacred sleep day. Saturday is when, like, you know, most Saturdays, as much as I can help it, sometimes I've got early plans or I have to travel, but most Saturdays, if it's like a regular week, nothing crazy busy going on over the weekend, I reserve Saturday, like the first, basically all of the morning of Saturday, all the way until like 12 o'clock noon. That is my time to sleep in as late as I want, get caught up on sleep, have a slow start to the day, make coffee, throw on Premier League soccer, and just, because usually by the time it's Friday night, I'm tired from my 9 to 5 job. I have, I'm behind some hours on sleep. Like there's usually 1 or 2 nights of the work week where I don't get a full 8 to 9 hours of sleep, which is what I need. So yes, Saturday is like my catch up and, kind of like a reset day. I am the bars, LMAO. You take the squirrel outside to go to the bathroom, but yeah, it might run away. That's the thing. It's like your squirrel might not stick around. It might just decide, all right, this is my time to run away. Mia Akush is new. Welcome, Mia. Shred is here. Doing well. Johnny Doe. So do you cook your food with the Coke soda pop too? Like a wine sear but with what? No, I do not drink any type of soda. No diet soda, no regular soda. That stuff is so bad for your health. So no, I do not touch any kind of soda pop. I am the bars. It would be very awkward, I'm sure, for the squirrel if he goes outside and sees his buddies and they ask him, what are you doing? That's the thing, is like taking a pet outside, there's always a risk. Well, it's like, I guess you could put a squirrel on a leash, but that looks kind of weird. But yeah, I just feel like the squirrel would have that instinct to like run up a tree, run away. Shred, yes, I do have Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, people, my Instagram is the same exact name or handle as my YouTube channel name. So Instagram, just go over there and type in Hannah in Health, all one word, and it's the same profile picture as my YouTube channel. You will hopefully be able to find my Instagram very easily. Oh my God, Yabba Dabba Doo already changed the profile picture of me. Hey, you're ahead of me, Arsenal v Leeds. For me, I'm Leeds support. Oh, cool, you're a Leeds supporter. But they'll have a hard time staying up. That's what I worry about. I just, I want the league to be competitive and I don't want the promoted teams to get absolutely just destroyed. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Effie's GPR says rollerblading is hard AF. I do really love rollerblading. Back to the Future says, hello, Hannah. How are you today? I am doing great. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. William Barry says, hello. Hi, William. Matthew, favorite premium marshmallow flavor? I don't eat marshmallows because I'm vegan and marshmallows contain gelatin, which is an animal product. Rich with the tofu, zombie, and cherry emojis, member emojis specifically. I guessed you saw Freakier Friday. Let's see what people are saying. I'm going to take a quick peek over here. Superman, and then it's pretty close between Fantastic Four and Freakier Friday, and pretty low for weapons. Okay. I will let you all know what I saw in about 20 minutes. That's when I'll close my poll, if I remember. Effie's GPR, so you'll be primed for the 24-hour live stream. Correct. Yes. So you guys, this is crazy because I've been talking about my 24-hour live stream for what feels like forever. I remember talking about my 24-hour live stream last month and being like, remember, it's next month, it's still a ways away. And now here we are. The 24-hour live stream is in 1 week from today. So next Saturday, and I will just continue to say this on every live stream, especially this week, I am doing a 24-hour live stream. It's it goes from next Saturday to next Sunday. So next weekend, just remember, 24-hour live stream. I plan to start at 11 o'clock in the morning so I can just, you know, sleep in, max up on sleep, and then start at 11 a.m. and go all the way until 11 a.m. on Sunday. So come by and check it out. Leo Naus says, all good. I just subscribed to your channel. Sorry about this. The name I put on Leo Naus is Leon. Oh, Leon. Okay. Got it. It keeps changing the name I use on YouTube because of my stupid phone. Oh, no worries. I mean, recently YouTube switched it where there's now like the handles versus your channel. Like it used to be channel names. So sometimes the handles are just, I feel like they're not as easy to say as channel names. I am the bars. I keep meaning to take myself to the theaters, but I never get around to it. I've missed so many films that way. Honestly, these days I prefer to actually watch movies at home, just stream them. It's like, it's just not as burdensome because when you go to a movie theater, I mean, it's still fun, but you have to drive there, you have to park there, pay for parking, go into the theater, buy your tickets. If you want food, it's pretty expensive. It's more expensive than if you just made it yourself or went to the grocery store. And then you have to drive home. So it's just, there's a lot more costs and time involved with going to the movies, but it is fun to go now and then. I would say I go to maybe 5 movies in a year, roughly 5. Jungle Thriving says, I feel that I'm tired after the work week too. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like working 40 hours plus. I mean, some people work way more than 40 hours, but even after 40 hours, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm tired. I'm ready to chill. Effie's GPR says, I just have water and coffee. Is that like your breakfast? Yabba Dabba is saying hi to Back to the Future. That guy for real. King Hazy Only Haze. Good to see you. How you doing? Effie's GPR, just get those tiny picnic tables attached to your fence for squirrels. I am the bars. Yes, soda is very bad. I'm 9 years soda free. Was the hardest habit to kick, but I did it. See, for me, it's like I grew up drinking. It was actually mostly like the diet sodas. Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, whatever. It was mostly Diet Coke. But I never really, like, I would drink it just because it was around and I was a kid, but I never was like, oh my God, I can't wait to drink my next Diet Coke. It was, for me, my biggest, like, pull in terms of, like, junk food, unhealthy food craving is sugar. 100%. I really like sweets, and so that's what I try to keep in check. But in liquid form, like drinking sodas has never, it's like I can do it, it's fine, but there's nothing like super enticing about it, about drinking soda. Back to the Future with the tofu emojis. King Hazy Only Haze. Oh, you gotta go to Mom's Organic Market. They have vegan marshmallows. I have had vegan marshmallows before, but they're harder to find. Yabba Dabba Do. Hannah, hope don't mind me teasing you with your profile photos just for fun. No, I think it is very funny. Mike is here. Shah Jahan, the unbothered son. Hannah, we off today. Nice. I am the bars. King Hazy Only Haze. I use sparkling water too, but I just learned of the harmful dyes in it. God, isn't it so infuriating and exhausting when it feels like every other day you're hearing about, oh, and by the way, there's this toxin in this food, and there's microplastics in everything you eat and cook with, and the water supply has X, Y, and Z. Oh, and there's dyes in all of this, and natural flavors are bad. And I'm just like, dude, how the frick? Like, I try really hard to be healthy, but it just feels like every other day, every other week, I'm hearing about something where I'm like, well, crap, that's something I eat, or that's something I do and buy. And then you're like, well, all right, I guess I'm gonna have to change that and change that. Very frustrating when you're trying your best, but then you feel like there's just these endless pitfalls. Just a Dude is here. Howdy. Sam Jonathan says, yes, you need some time to chill. Couldn't agree more. Jungle Thriving, injury, Arsenal, will it be a red card? No red cards. Matthew Clark, I just looked at Hell's Kitchen reservations. Apparently Saturdays and Fridays are booked up for the next few months. So if you plan on going, maybe set reservation midweek. Yes. Good strategy. Isa Gondo said hi. I am the bar's typo. You pay for parking. That's unheard of in Michigan. They don't charge you to park at the theater. Really? I find that so surprising. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's just public parking everywhere you go in Minneapolis. Mike, been that way. Don't know what that means. Kareed Clan says okay. King Hazy only haze. In that case, you have to get sparkling water with the vegan logo, Wegmans or Waterloo. Yes. I mean, honestly, I just drink filtered water. Like I filter my own water at home and I just drink that because it's just like, all right, nothing's been done to this. It's coming out of my tap, of course, but it's like I filter it. It removes all of the heavy metals and little particles that can get into tap water, and I'm like, that to me seems like the best shot at just eating or drinking clean water. There's nothing added to it. There's no flavors. There's no mystery stuff. So I stick to clean water as much as I can. And just like that, I'm caught up. I'm a tap water connoisseur. I do not drink bottled water. No, I just filter and purify my water at home and call it a day. Nothing fancy. What was I gonna do? You guys, I'm so excited for fall. Ooh, I'm getting so ready for it. I am Frank Leonard. You've never had bottled water. Of course, I've had bottled water a million times, but as much as I can, I do not drink bottled water because I try to avoid plastic as much as I can. We have excellent tap water in this country. You should go talk to people in Flint, Michigan, because they would disagree with you. So not all places. Some tap water is okay, but some of it is no bueno. Let's see. King Hazy only haze. You do look just like Sade. Sade and Doja Cat. Those are the two most common celebrity comparisons that I get in the chat. Let's see. Carl Goldberg, William Barry. I am the bars. I've been drinking tap water for years and I'm fine. I usually drink alkaline water in the glass jugs too. Yeah, I mean, I would say probably most cities in the United States, tap water is solid, but I mean, yeah, there's some places where there's going to be lead, there's going to be heavy metals, there's going to be toxins because for whatever reason, the city water supply is not great. I want to see what people are saying for the poll. Superman is still, that's pretty split, you guys. Okay. Superman, 28%. Fantastic Four and Freakier Friday are pretty much tied. Okay. Still 0-0, guys. Arsenal and Leeds. I'm happy for Leeds. I want them to do well. Jungle Thriving, the film was great. Not gonna say which one just yet. You guys are very quiet today. Matthew Clark, I haven't drank soda since I was 13, but I used to work at Pepsi in Cincinnati, and trust me when I tell you, soda is just flavored chemicals mixed with water. Yes, 100%. I would, in my opinion, it's just like I do not touch sodas, even the diet ones. I follow a heart surgeon on YouTube, and he lists things in this one video I was watching. He's like, these are 4 things that I never, ever, ever consume as a heart surgeon. And one of them is sodas. Like, whether or not it's diet or full sugar regular, he calls them liquid death. And I feel like it's either, if you have regular soda, there's just a crazy amount of sugar in them. And then if it's diet soda, it's a bunch of chemical sweeteners to make them taste sweet without the calories. But I'm just like, dude, it's lose-lose. Like, crazy amount of sugar in the regular one, horrible chemicals in the other kind to limit the calories from sugar. And it's just like, just drink water. Like, this stuff is so bad for you. Carl Goldberg, the painting seems familiar. This one, you mean, on my mug? This is not a painting. This is actually a photo of Minneapolis. But this is a painting from one of my favorite painters. I am the bars. I'm in Michigan and was originally born in Flint, Michigan. The water crisis was horrible, but because of this, Flint will be the number 1 to have clean water. Most of the USA have 100-plus-year-old pipes. Yep. And that's why, I mean, it was actually a brand collaboration that I got to do earlier this year. It's a brand called EcoViva, and it's actually, I'm doing a second collaboration with them this weekend. I should just show you, actually. Little preview of the video going up on Monday on my channel. So, I have a fun brand collaboration with a water purification, water filtering brand called EcoViva. They just sent me replacement filters, which was on my list of things to buy. So this is what I'm going to be filming today. The brand here you can see, EcoViva, and basically my the water filter that they sent to me a couple months ago, that removes like toxins, heavy metals, just stuff that city tap water would still have in it. So yeah, I mean, tap water, I've had tap water most of my life, but I'm like, if I can do the extra layer of filtering out stuff that they just can't catch in city tap water filtering, why not? Jungle Thriving, we're quiet because we're watching the football game. Yes. Julio Gerald Zanardi, hello. I've heard of Mythbusters, yes. William Barry G's YouTube censors the most benign post. Tall is here. John Seymour. Sip Fiji water all day. I'd rather just filter my own. I am the bars. I don't understand why the majority of this country hasn't replaced the pipes in over 100 years. I honestly believe they have it out for the population. I hope that that's not the case, but it is frustrating when you consider how wealthy the United States is, like just the resources that we have to do incredible things. And it's like, it's well within our capacity as a country to just fund this like mass replacement, like just updating pipes so that they're cleaner, they won't break as often, that sort of thing. It's like, oh man, come on, let's just, like, water infrastructure should be super important, you would think. Hi, Arau Hollow. Carl Goldberg, I've seen it locally under a bridge. I don't know much about Van Gogh, but it is very refreshing. Yes. Van Gogh, Starry Night. What's crazy about this, you guys? So I bought this mug on I cannot believe this, my 28th birthday. I'm gonna be 32 in 3 weeks. 3 weeks from today, actually. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 3 weeks from today, I turn 32. And it's just nuts because I remember that my 28th birthday when I bought this, because there's actually a vlog of vlogs of my birthdays on my channel, and so there is a vlog of my 28th birthday, and I love Van Gogh, I love his paintings, and there was a traveling Van Gogh exhibit that was traveling around the country. This exhibit happened to be stopping in Minneapolis during my birthday that year. So for my 28th birthday, like the outing we did was, let's go to this cool Van Gogh exhibit. And then I went to the gift shop and bought this mug as a keepsake and then a couple other things. But I can even remember like what I was wearing, like the slice of cake I ate from like this amazing bakery here in Minneapolis, and it's just so crazy that it was September of 2021, 4 years ago. Because I can replay the day in my head, like just going to the exhibit, going to eat food, just all of it. And that was 4 years, like how the fact that there's 4 years in between that Van Gogh birthday outing day and now basically is just like, dude, that was a very fast 4 years. Lots of stuff happened in those 4 years, but it's just crazy to think that it's 4 years gone. Yes, Ella Parrish. Brandon Preacher Green is here. Welcome back. Sam, Sauce and Sam is here. Hello. Francis MC, Ireland in the house. Amazing. I love Ireland. I've been to Dublin. I visited Trinity College. I went to some really fun pubs and visited the Cliffs of Moher. This was over 10 years ago. I think it was April. It was spring break of 2015. And I was in Europe for a study abroad semester, and I decided to do spring break in Ireland, and it was very fun. Kenny Gray, thank you so much. Yabba says, okay, Hannah, I'm going to test your song lyrics knowledge on your 24 hours. So I'll be dropping lyrics like yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay, in the sky, do you know it, answer please. Those are familiar lyrics to me, but I'm not good at songs. I'm not good at linking songs with artists and even knowing artists' names. So I recognize those lyrics, but I cannot tell you what song it is, who sang it, what album it's from. That all gets just completely like mixed up in my head. All right, Rags Jeans, Boston in the building. Oh man, it's been a while since I was last in Boston. I'm trying to think. Gosh, the last time I would have been in Boston would have been, golly, I think it was my senior year. So one of my very close friends from childhood and high school, she went to Boston College. I'm thinking of another time I might have been in Boston. Yeah, I think that was the last time. So my senior year of college, I visited my friend at Boston College, and so my senior year, that would have been fall of 2015, because I finished college in spring of 2016. So yeah, it's been 10 years almost since the last time I was in Boston. But I do really like Boston. I am the bars. Yes, it's crazy that the country has the ability to pay down or pay off the national debt. Yeah, they just keep adding to it. It's painful. Yo, I think I saw you in Washington, D.C. once. Maybe, although there's so many people in Washington, D.C. Who knows? Anthony Atiosa, thank you very much. Carl Goldberg, you have a sharp memory and it sounds amazing. Maybe that's another benefit of no soda. I feel like I've had a pretty good memory my whole life. I can recall things pretty well, but definitely there are things that decrease my ability to remember things. Bad sleep, I'm just kind of like, whoa. Like bad sleep hits me very hard. Probably junk food, like, eating a lot of sugar and then having like the sugar crash afterward and I'm like a zombie. That probably affects me. And then what else those are the two things that come to mind. It's just like bad diet and poor sleep. Those two things I would say really knock my memory capability. Icarambas said hi. Bluebird is here. Johnny Theva, great to see you. I'm doing good. I'm watching Premier League right now. It's Arsenal versus Leeds. They're 31 minutes in and it's still 0-0. So it's been entertaining, and I would predict that Arsenal is going to win this game, but you know, who knows? T-Rex, do you use AAI? AAI? I know what AI is, but what the heck is AAI? What is AAI? AAI. AAI. I don't know what this is. Okay. Back to the Future saying like, share, and subscribe. I am the bars that eat a lot of sugar, but I've never had a sugar crash before. And see, for me, so I would say I am very predisposed to I love sugary stuff. I love sweets, cakes, donuts, brownies, cookies. You guys have seen tons of my recipes on my channel. So I just love really sweet things, but it's like I've also read a ton about the effects of sugar consumption on the body, and it's just the more you know, the more you're just like, I can't unsee this, I can't unhear this. I was just listening to a podcast this morning featuring a PhD biology professor who studies cancer, and he teaches at Boston College as a professor. And he just goes on and on and on about all these horrible effects of sugar on the body. And I'm like, oh my God. It's good to hear, but it makes it harder to eat a ton of sugar. And I will say this too, because I try to keep an eye on, family history of certain diseases and conditions. And there are several type 2 diabetics in my family. And the diet isn't great. So I keep an eye on the sugar. That's not to say I never eat sweet treats. Obviously, you guys can see probably hundreds of videos at this point on my channel of dessert recipes. But I think the day-to-day, I really try to watch and cut out as much as I can. Sammy, I'm trying to tell people about my neck being badly broken. Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez, that's a very scary part of the body to have a break. Matthew Clark, anywhere in the time of your earning your degree, what was the most surprising bit of information that you were taught that kind of blew your mind? Boy, oh boy. I took 2 astronomy classes in undergrad. So even though I wasn't an astronomy major, just some of it really puts you in your place as a human on planet Earth, because you're like, okay, the Earth has existed for, I think it's 4.5 billion years. Humans have just become a species in the whole time span of Earth. Humans have only come to be in the last sliver of time in the whole existence of the Earth. I think just learning about space and the whole universe and the solar system and life on other planets potentially, that just completely, it just puts things into perspective where it's okay, if I'm sitting in traffic and I'm annoyed at someone tailgating me, or just say you have a little problem, you go to the supermarket and they don't have my favorite kind of chips, in the grand scheme of things, it's just a minor thing. And I think it also, I would say, even though I didn't major in STEM, the STEM classes had the biggest effect on me. Astronomy classes, oh my God. I took 2 classes on Lyme disease and other vector-borne diseases. But yeah, you guys, just that type of stuff, that will scar you forever. I can never unsee a massive tick that has been stuck on a person and just feeding off of them, and then unfortunately will transmit Lyme disease, or the thing that gives you Lyme disease. Anyways, I would just say, the STEM classes really They're interesting, but it makes you think like big picture on things. Emerson, good to see you. Yes, oh my gosh, it has been a while. I'm so happy. My grandboys are just starting school. Oh my God, I love this. I'm very proud. I'm gonna miss them when they're in school, of course, yes. Yabba Dabba Doo says Ghost Riders in the Sky, so that's a no-go. Okay. Advanced Artificial Intelligence. Okay, no. I use like Google Gemini and ChatGPT, but I just think of AI as AI. I'm not like classifying it as advanced or rudimentary. I use AI. Dougla Gamer, Speed or Kai Cenat? I'm gonna go with iShow Speed. Back to the Future. I've had sugar crashes before. Too much coffee. Okay. Joe Ski. Hello. Don't really have time to stick around, just enough to drop a like and wish you a happy Saturday. Thank you so much. I totally get it. Yes, people are busy on the weekends. Carl Goldberg, you look similar to the R&B artist Maya. I don't listen to R&B, so I'm gonna Google this. Maya R&B singer. Yeah, oh yeah. I see the resemblance. It's like skin tone. Her hair naturally looks, yeah, actually her curl pattern, because like, let me tell you guys, feels like there's infinite curl patterns when it comes to like curly hair. And hers actually reminds me of mine, the way she has it styled in some of these photos. Cool, Maya. I'm sure I know some of her songs. I just don't, R&B is one of my least favorite genres, if I'm being honest. Yes, Jungle Thriving. I wasn't gonna say anything, but yes, Arsenal has put themselves in the lead. They have one goal, so it's 1-0. I'm interested. I'm surprised that they took Martin Odegaard off the field. It makes me wonder if he's recovering from injury. He's the Arsenal captain. Elizabeth Martinez. Back to the Future says, hi, Joe Ski. Thank you, JKWH4DS. I am the bars. What exactly is a sugar crash? So it's when you eat a lot of sugar, like say you wake up and then your breakfast is 2 donuts, orange juice, what else? And then let's say you have like a very carby, sugary breakfast. And like the best example I could give to you is you wake up, you either go to the local bakery and you go to Dunkin' Donuts, one of the two. You eat like 2 donuts, which is just like fried and like just refined carbs and tons of sugar. You get a mega coffee drink with like 5 pumps of sugary flavor, and then you go home and decide you also want orange juice. Like that is just like almost pure carbs and sugar. Your body like gobbles all that up, processes it, burns all that sugar, and then it's like, all right, I have a sugar high. And then once it's done, it's just, you're like, oh my God, I feel like a zombie. So it's like, you go from eating lots of sugar and carbs, you have kind of the sugar high of like burning all that sugar really quickly. And then afterwards, you're just like, oh my God, okay, I'm coming way down. I'm crashing down from the sugar high. Joski, 50 Tyson, hello. Joski says, don't forget to like the stream. It's free and Hannah is great. I so appreciate it, Joe. Thank you. Let's see, Gumby Gumba. Have you ever had an Alaskan pipeline? Don't know what that is. Alina said hi. Hello, Alina. Thanks for being here. I'm going to close the poll and let you all know which movie I saw last night. All right. So, trivia question was, guess which movie I saw last night? Superman got the most votes. I think I listed that first. It was not Superman. I have no interest in seeing the new Superman movie. Second place was the Fantastic Four. 28% of you guessed Fantastic Four. Again, not interested in seeing it. I'm not really big on superhero movies. Third place, Freakier Friday, 24%. Yes, I went to go see Freakier Friday. It was very sweet. It was very funny, entertaining, and I think as a sequel, they did a good. Well, they had basically everybody from the original Freaky Friday, all the actors come back, like the younger brother, Chad Michael Murray, who was like Lindsay Lohan's love interest in the original. It was, yeah, so they got all the actors essentially to come back and be in the same role as they were in the first one, and then they tied out everything really well. So highly recommend you all check out Freakier Friday. It was really funny. Ice T said hi. Hello, Ice T. Gumby Gumba voted Weapons. I have not seen Weapons. However, I am a massive fan of horror movies, and this one looks really spooky. So I have Weapons on my list of movies to watch. Back to the Future says, hello, Ice-T. T-Rex says, AAI is when AI assumes your personality, basically a personal... No way. I would never, ever... Like, I can't think of a way in which you would lose... You're basically selling yourself completely when you sign an agreement to basically create, or... I would never want a digital avatar of myself, because in my head I'm like, well... What if AI gets so advanced where people can't even tell the difference between digital AI Hannah and actual me? Like, that would be so frustrating, because I would want people to know, oh yeah, that for sure is the real Hannah. But then if there's this, I don't know, digital avatar, it just, maybe I'll change my mind. But at this point, I'm like, no, I'm not into it. T-Rex, okay, saw that one. Back to the Future saying hello to Gumby. Gebre Selassie Zet said hi. Sounds like you're Ethiopian, perhaps. Let me think. I'm trying to come up with another poll question for all of you guys. Should I do sports? Should I do... I'm just trying to think, what could I pull you guys on? Digital avatar is effed up, stay away please. Yeah, trust me, I feel that, and it's like, it's really icky to think like you could lose... You're like losing yourself in a way, because it's like now you have something that looks and talks and behaves just like you, like a clone. You basically have a clone image or a clone person of you, and it's talking and behaving and act like all of it. It's basically like a copy of you on the internet that people are seeing and think it's you. Or I'm like, I wouldn't want to clone myself. I want to just be me and have my internet presence just be, just be me. Not any type of AI generated image or video of me. Yeah, digital avatar. I've heard people talk about it where they're like, oh, it's so nice. You can make a digital avatar of yourself, and then you have, it's almost like an assistant where you can like have people talking to you, and then it records their question. And I'm just like, no, you're like selling your image, like your face, your whole image, your voice, your mannerisms, your personality. It's like dehumanizing, because you're basically creating a second cloned version of yourself. I'm not comfortable with that concept. Maybe I will be at some point, but definitely not now. Barry says I would clone you. Kier is back. So good to see you, Kier. Thank you for coming back. Back to the Future saying hi to Kier. Glad to see you all here. It's been a very chill Saturday morning. I'm watching Premier League. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh dang, oh dang. Woo. Arsenal is rocking and rolling, people. Woo! They smashed this goal, and it's right before halftime too, which is pretty demoralizing for the other team. I grew up as a soccer player. I played all through high school and college, and getting scored on right before halftime sucks. But I do like Arsenal, so I'm happy for them. I just always feel bad for the opposing team. Hey, Hannah. You look so cute today. Thank you, Cure. Paul Fairburn. I'm doing good, Paul. How are you doing? T-Rex says, it's not out yet, but it wouldn't be in a clone fashion. It'd be like Alexa. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Cherry earrings always on. Yes, of course. I definitely don't sleep in earrings. That would be, because I usually will sleep on my side. And with these, like, just, no. Like that, having a earring squished on the side of your face like this, I would not be able to sleep. I'd be like, what is that? Ugh. Matthew Clark, oh, Leah too. Hi, Leah. Matthew Clark, when you get to 10 million subscribers, what is your plan for keeping up with the chat when there is 30,000 people in here talking? I've thought about this, like, as time goes on, obviously, like, the channel will keep growing. There will be more people. I've gone on live streams for the people that I subscribe to where there are, like, 500, 800 people because they have massive followings, like 1 million plus. So there's a setting you can do with live streams where you can turn on members only. Members only can chat, can put chats. So I would definitely do that. I would have, I would take maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, where only members chats appear, members of the channel, and everyone else basically can just watch and read the comments, but they can't actually type comments and have them show up. So I would turn on members only chat. Other than that, I don't really know. It's just, I think I would have to, like, maybe pause it and then just pick out a few comments here and there. Let's see. Tweeble to Hope. Yes, I'm doing good so far. I got to sleep in and get caught up on sleep that I didn't get during the week. So I feel really good, really refreshed. I went to a really fun movie last night. I went to Freakier Friday, the sequel to Freaky Friday, which came out in like 2003. It's pretty crazy how long ago that was. But yes, I'm doing very good. Hope you're doing good as well. Too Evil to Hope. Bayer is here. Cure, slow mode is an option. I don't think I've ever used slow mode on live stream chat. Thank you, Carl Goldberg. I am not taking offense at that comment. That's very kind. Leah, thank you very much. I was gonna do a trivia question, but hopefully most of you will get this right. I am gonna do a poll question on my 24-hour live stream that's coming up. I want to keep doing this because obviously in live streams there's new people that roll in, or maybe they missed the last time I mentioned this, but who can tell me when my 24-hour live stream is? And I'll only give you a couple options, so make it easier for you.
Or if you get a ski house, now you can get an après ski massage. Or if you get a place in the clouds, now you can get a...
All right, here you go. Who can tell me when my 24-hour live stream will be? And I'll just say here, it's coming up very soon. Very soon. So I'm trying to make this poll as easy as possible because I want everyone to know who comes to my live streams when my 24-hour live stream will be. Slow mode option, Cure. It's on my 40th birthday. That's right. Remind me, Cure. I want to write this down. Is your birthday, is it on the Saturday or is it the Sunday? August 30 to 31st, LOL. The Cure, or I'll just say Cure. Cure B-Day equals August 31st. Okay. I would have guessed August 30th, but August 31st. Nice. All right. Well, I will say happy birthday to you. Well, you don't have to tune in on your birthday. I'm not saying you have to, but I will be thinking about you on your 31st, on your 40th birthday. And if you do roll in on your birthday, I will say happy birthday to you. Just got back from the horse. Like, horse, what? Horse barn, horse track. Yes, Hog. Also, good to see you, Hog. Let me turn this down. I feel like it's kind of loud. Yes, so case in point, I was out for a walk this morning before I hopped on this live stream, and I went out in my, like, this very nice light t-shirt and I'm just wearing some black pants, and I didn't check the weather. I figured it would be hot because we have been having some very swampy, humid, 90, 100 plus degree days here, like just sticky and not comfy, where you're sweating through everything. So I went out for a walk this morning, and I was like, I immediately got like chills and goosebumps, and I was like, ooh, it's actually cold. Like, it feels like a crisp, chilly fall day today in Minneapolis. So the first thing I thought when I stepped out and was going for the walk and then was suddenly chilly, I was like, ooh, it feels like a fall day, and I am very happy about this. So yes, we are getting some fall weather, and I am crossing my fingers that it stays like this. You know, just I'd like to be done with the 90 degree, 100 plus degree days, because those are, they're just not pleasant to be walking around in or being, you know, working out outside. It's like you're getting pretty dang hot. My horse, I went to play with her. Oh, cute, just a dude. Cure says, people call me the Cure, but I have no interest in that band. My name is from being a healer in games all my life. Interesting, that's cool. 24 hours of peace sounds nice as Barry. Yes. Sadhguru Foundation is here. Hello. Ray says, I wish it was nice outside. It's 98 degrees. No, thank you. Whew. Painful. Bake a cake on your 24-hour live stream. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't know about a whole cake. Wake Up Worlds, thank you. Edwin Matthew. Normally I prefer dry heat than humid heat. In our coastal areas, it gets humid. Yeah, I will take dry heat 10 times out of 10. Humidity, oh, it feels like the air is heavier to breathe. I feel really sticky when it's humid. And then also too, because my hair is naturally dry, if I've styled my hair in a certain way, it just starts to expand and get super frizzy in humidity. I've had it where I worked really hard on a hairstyle and getting it nice. I was at a wedding not too long ago, and it happened to be just muggy and humid and sticky, and my hair, like, it looked fine, but by the end of the evening, it had just like expanded and looked really frizzy because of the humidity, and I was like, ugh. So it definitely messes with hairstyles too, which I don't appreciate. Cure is asking, what are you gonna do on the live stream, on the 24-hour live stream? If that's what you're asking, I'm currently making a schedule of all the things I want to do on my live stream. I'm definitely going to be sitting and watching some Premier League soccer. There's a bunch of stuff I just think would be fun to show you guys. I've got a bunch of mugs that are really cool. I've got a whole little bookcase of books I'd love to show you. I'm trying to think of like games, like viewer games I could play, like trivia or something else. I definitely am planning to be in my kitchen making food because just being on my feet, making recipes, like they're very time intensive, I've found. So lots of food. I'm gonna watch a movie in the middle of the night, 28 years later. I might think of some other movies or shows I could throw on just to, I don't know, keep myself entertained. And then obviously lots of coffee, snacks, water, gotta stay hydrated. Yeah, those are the things I have planned at the moment. Not all the time, just randomly, says Rick. Oh, let me see. All right. Ray says in Missouri right now it's 98 degrees and 84% humidity. No, this sounds similar to what we had here in Minneapolis a couple weeks ago. Just very, very uncomfortable. Charlie is Australian. Almira is here. David Alonso. Hog Week could just watch you sleep. I know, but personally, that's too personal for me. I'm not comfortable with filming myself while I sleep. No. Charlie said hi. Okay, you said you were Aussie. Wow. Oh my God, it's 3 a.m. for you. Oh man, that's a brutal hour. I say that as a night owl too. Looks like you guys are doing good in the poll. Makes me happy to see that most people have picked the right dates for my 24-hour live stream. August 30th to 31st. Ray says I went to Mexico and Honduras and it was like 25 degrees cooler than here. And when we got back, it was 101 degrees Fahrenheit and thunderstorms. It sounds like the perfect recipe for just muggy, it's like thick sauna air that you're having to breathe when it's that hot. T-Rex, I work in a vehicle that has no AC. It's 20 degrees hotter inside. Ooh. Yikes. Water. Joseph is asking about the earrings. I was wondering, every time I see you, you always have those cute earrings in. Are they just your favorite or do they have sentimental value? It's really because people love them so much. So I started wearing these in December of last year for Christmas because they're actually Jingle Bell earrings and people love them so much. Like, oh my God, I love your earrings. Where did you get them? They're so cute. Some people thought they were cherries. Some people thought they were cranberries. Some people thought they were radishes. Like, yeah, I did not expect people to love them as much as they did. So I was like, why not just keep on wearing them? Because people like them. And also it's like a good thing to like recognize, like people who come in, they're like, oh, it's that girl with the earrings. Like, it's something for people to remember me by. And I just think they're fun. So it's really just the positive response I got from people in the live streams since December. I just decided I'm gonna do this as a tradition. Like, I will be that live streamer who has these Jingle Bell earrings. Ray is asking, how is your day going so far? It's going really well. I slept great last night. I got 9 hours of sleep, woke up feeling so refreshed. Got up, made some coffee that I'm still sipping on. I went for a walk this morning. It's sunny, but also like it has that cool, crisp, like fall air vibe. It's in the upper 60s last I checked. So it's definitely cooler than it has been. And I'm watching Premier League soccer. So it basically everything that I love about Saturday mornings, I have done or am currently doing right now. So it's been a great Saturday. Just a Dude is asking, have you seen those videos that break down the environmental storytelling on The Walking Dead. The environmental storytelling. Oh, no. I have not seen any of that kind of stuff. Charlie, thank you. Barraquette is here. Junebug, Echo Music. Carl Goldberg, have a relaxing weekend. Happy early birthday. Thank you so much. Yeah, it just dawned on me today that my birthday is in 3 weeks exactly. 3 weeks from today, I'm going to be 32. And I love birthdays. I think they're super fun. I know some people are like, oh, getting older, but I'm like, well, the alternative isn't great. So I will happily get older and you just learn more as you go. I think you get smarter and wiser as a human the longer you live. At least I think most people do. Live stream funny, get my hair cut. Okay. Just, dude, environmental storytelling is like when you see a scene and are supposed to piece together what happened. Okay. Let's see. Happy Saturday, ready for a cooler weather. Yes, Cody Ives. I felt the cooler weather this morning when I went out for a walk just to get some sunshine and fresh air. I like going walking in the morning just to like wake up, and it's like a really nice to just get refreshed and fully wake up because I'm a bit sleepy in the morning, and it helps me to just feel fresh and ready for the rest of the day. I am very excited for autumn. I love it. It's my favorite season. And walking outside today and feeling, I just got chills and was like actually kind of cold. I was like, ooh, all right, this is a noticeable temperature shift. Back to the Future, Hannah, my dog, he was a Papillon. I don't know if I said that right. Passed away on Monday. No. He was 17 on September 7th. He would have been 18. We miss him so much. Oh, boy. That is, I mean, terrible, terrible losing pets. It's so sad. I am happy, though, that your dog got to live a very long life. I feel like for dogs, that's a very good, number of years that he got to enjoy. Oh, sorry to hear that. I've gone through 2 pet passings, 2 childhood, well, one was more childhood, one was like high school through college, but 2 family pet dogs have passed away, and it's so sad. It's just like very jarring, and you're like, gosh, they're like not here anymore. It's weird that they don't exist anymore. Oh, very sad. So I'm sorry to hear that. Back to the Future, his breed usually lived to 14 years. Well, then he was way above average. Joseph, you're so young. This is the best years. 32. Happy. Yes, thank you, Joseph, for the happy birthday wishes. Also, dude, like 20s were great. Like, I look back on my life so far, and I think of the decades, and 0 to 10, you're a kid. You're just like, you are a child, just growing and going to school pretty much. 10 to 20, that's high school, beginning of college typically. Great years. And then I look at my 20s, like my 20s were super fun. Traveled a bunch, really like important growing life experiences, made a lot of mistakes, learned from them, didn't know really what I wanted to do for my career. So it's just like a lot of growing, learning how to be an adult in society, like, taking care of your home, cleaning, chores, maintenance, groceries, billing, paying for all of the stuff you need, like car, mortgage, groceries, paying off debts if you have them. Like, there's just so much learning, like adulting, that takes place in your 20s. And honestly, I'll say, so I've been in my 30s now for almost 2 years, because I'm going to be 32 in 3 weeks from today. And so far, I'm loving my 30s, you guys, because it feels like I just have lived enough life to be like, just like, I'm not super wise, but it's like you you've learned, I feel like I learned a ton in my 20s about the real world, working a job, balancing my budget, like all the finance stuff, cooking foods, managing my time. Also in your 30s, it's like I feel much more like certain about my career. I feel much more like confident in like what I'm willing to do and put up with and what I am absolutely not willing to do and put up with. Just, you know, people I want to be around, people I don't want to be around, activities I enjoy, activities I don't enjoy. It's just, I feel like in your 30s, for me at least, I feel very directed. I feel like I've learned a lot. And just no BS anymore. It's just like, nope, I've done that before. I'm not wasting my time on this. I'm not dealing with this type of person. Like, cut out all the toxic people. Say no when you don't want to do something. Don't just be a yes person and people please. It's just like, nope, I don't have time for this. I don't want to do this. I'm not interested in this. No, thank you. Yeah, so far 30s have been amazing. And I've physically, like, I've been healthy my whole life. I've been athletic, I've done sports, like I've always been active, but I feel like I just have felt the best in my 30s. Just, I know my sleep habits, I know how I sleep best, I know what foods make me feel the best. So 30s, can't praise them highly enough. I have loved and also too, let's be real, at least I'm speaking for people in the United States, like you have like a very low net worth as a child, and then you go to college, coming out of college, like you're just starting a job. Most jobs right out of college, they're not paying the big bucks. And I feel like being in the workforce now, because I've been working 9-to-5 jobs since, I don't know, when would I've been, I think 2017. So roughly a decade I've spent in the workforce, and over time my income has increased. And I mean, that always is nice, because like, you know, I would expect to be earning more at 32 than at 22 when I was finishing college and just starting work. So yeah, I would just say 30 so far, amazing decade. I'm loving them. Ashley Wilson, good to see you. T-Rex says, I'm a pariah, never got my ears pierced or got any tattoos. When women find out no tattoos, you're finished. Really? Really? I wouldn't say that's all women. I'm kind of neutral. Like if someone, like I couldn't do, I think for me, it's like the tattoos where it's like neck and face and like the whole body, like Machine Gun Kelly. If you go Google MGK, I mean, the man has just, it's like arms, like I feel like maybe 50% of his body is tattoos. Personally, for me, that's a bit much, but also like, I don't, like if anybody has no tattoos, it's kind of like, I don't really care. So I don't know. I don't think that's all women. T-Rex, I was at my physical peak at 38. Cool. Coast Cider, my best years old so far was 40s. And see, I love hearing this because as an adult, it's like I've loved my 20s. I've loved my 30s even more. And I'm like, the goal is to just like keep on having fun, keep growing, keep enjoying, and getting like better, smarter, fitter as time goes on. So I look forward to 40s, 50s. I want to age as well as I possibly can, be super fit even as a senior person. So I love it when I hear people saying that they feel great and they're loving their life in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. Thank you, Back to the Future. Share, subscribe, and like. People, you are still doing good in the poll. If you haven't voted, guess when my 24-hour live stream is gonna be. Funny Republican, how are you? How old are you? You don't look a day over 24. I will take it as a compliment. I am nowhere close to 24. I'm gonna be 32 in 3 weeks, exactly. Yes, Jungle Thriving, there was a goal. I don't know if you guys were able to hear it or if some of you are watching at the same time. But yes, this is turning into a potential blowout because Arsenal is now 3 goals up. It's 3-0, and I feel bad for Leeds. Ty Babdel Kodus. Hello, Jungle Thriving. Leeds is getting absolutely crushed today. You know, it was 0-0 for the first, I think it was like the first 30 minutes, and I prefer games where there's one, I like to see goals get scored. I cannot stand 0-0 games because it's just like, you want some scoring. But I would say least favorite kind of soccer game, 0-0, but second least favorite is when it's just so one-sided, where it's 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. It's like painful to watch. I feel really bad for the losing team, and there's no suspense. There's no like, oh my God, someone could win at the last minute, because there's like basically no way the losing team is gonna come back. And that's kind of what this game is feeling like. Like, if Leeds came back and either tied this, they scored 3 and tied this, or surpassed Arsenal and scored 4 or more, that would be crazy. But I mean, the statistical odds of that actually happening feel like basically 0, which is sad. The random person called Emily is here. MoltoTube. I went to go see Freakier Friday last night, and it was very sweet, very entertaining. Trey Hodges, New Age Outlaws here. Good to see you guys. Junebug, 3 birds shoot me. Don't know what that means. Trey Hodges, sorry if I missed a stream Thursday or yesterday. I was in Charlotte. No worries. So I did go live yesterday. I don't ever go live on Thursdays unless there's like a special reason for me to. So I did go live, but it was only for, I think, 45 minutes yesterday, right after I got off of work, because I went to a movie last night. So I had to be like snip, snap, hop on live, and then hop off in order to drive over and get to the movie. CK New Jersey, CKN New Jersey. Hey, Hannah, checking in to hear about the movie. It was very sweet. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan reprised their roles so well. It's cool to see how they forwarded the plot. So Freaky Friday came out 21, 22 years ago. And then, of course, you know, they've aged the characters. They got pretty much all the cast to come back. And now there's like children, like Lindsay Lohan's character is a parent. She is gonna be, you know, she's engaged to this guy who's also a single parent. And then it's like mega body swap, because both of the parents swap with their kids, I think. No, it's Jamie Lee. So it's like Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan, the 2 of them swap with the 2 kids. And so, yeah, very entertaining. It felt like a very like Gen Z, like goofy, fast-paced type of movie, but I really liked it. Nick, okay, you asked about the movie too. You probably just heard all of that. T-Rex, I didn't think I could ever be with a woman with tattoos. I mean, to each their own. People have all different types of preferences when it comes to their partner. Some people love all the tats, some people don't want any, so some people don't want any piercing, like nothing. And I think other people are like neutral, or they actually find tattoos, piercings, anything very attractive. So I just think there's 8 billion people on planet Earth. 8 billion people are not all going to have the same preferences when it comes to a partner or who they're attracted to. MoltoTube. Okay, Freakier Friday is what I saw. Thank you, Trey Hodges. Mariah Cheney, thank you for watching. Brock Lesnar, CKN New Jersey. Nice, thanks for that. Yeah, I recommend people go check out Freakier Friday. Oh no, you guys. Oh, I think I'm done watching this game. I mean, I'm happy for Arsenal, but it's now 4-0. And I would much rather, I'm hoping, so I'm watching Premier League within the Peacock app, and I'm hoping I'm hoping there's like, I'm hoping that there is some replays of the earlier games from today, because there were some games that like, one was at 6:30 my time, but once it gets to 4-0, so the game I was just watching, 4-0, and they're only 51 minutes in, so they have 40 minutes left to play. Not looking good. What else could I replay? Some of these highlights I saw. Bournemouth versus Wolves, I think I saw. I already know what happened with Chelsea and West Ham, but maybe that one? Oh, this is kind of a bummer. Okay. I guess maybe let me just continue watching Arsenal, because all the replays aren't available until, I think, tomorrow. Also, for those of you Premier League people, any word on Alexander Isak, the poor guy from Newcastle who thought he was transferring to Liverpool, but it's just he's kind of stuck in limbo now. T-Rex says I'm off subject. Araparos, no, this is not my 24-hour live stream. Look at the poll question and guess, because that will hint at when my live stream is. Thank you, Martrell. Biva is here. Martrell, thank you, Back to the Future, for doing all the modding. Amazing. All right, Araparos, rest in peace, Joshua Fay. I don't know who that is. Joshua Fay. I don't know who this person is. Oh, King Cobra JFS, popular content creator. Oh no, what happened to him? No. Excuse me. I'm reading about Joshua Fay, and it looks like, based on what I'm able to find, yeah, it looks like he was not in the best of health. A lot of his content he was a YouTuber. Okay, a lot of his YouTube content revolved around, and I'm reading from an article here. Looks like his content featured a lot of drinking, smoking, cigarettes. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff I would not do on YouTube, and also I just feel like watching a channel with that type of content would make me really nervous, you know, just watching someone do stuff that's clearly really bad for your health over and over again. Leeds scored on themselves. SMH, did you see the instant replay? I think I was looking at the comments. I was not paying attention, but at this point, it's like a goal is a goal for Arsenal. Oh, this is unfortunate. It makes me worried that, you know, a team like Leeds that just got promoted to the Premier League is going to get sent right back down at the end of this season if they're getting smashed like this. Yikes. Troy Reese said, hi, Matthew Clark. From what you can remember, what is the highest score in a soccer game? Oh boy. I'm positive I've seen it was either in the World Cup or it was, you know, a Premier League or some kind of European club league game. And I want to say it was actually 7. One of the two teams scored 7, and I can't remember if it was 7-0, 7-1, but it's one of those score lines that ends up making the news and all over the internet because it's so brutal. Like, at a certain point, you're taking such pity on the losing team. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I feel like we've got a 5th goal coming here. Jeez. Happy day though for Arsenal fans because they're playing at Arsenal, at the Arsenal Stadium. Libin P. Thomas. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Wow, you guys. Okay, this is cool. I'm glad I went back to this game even though I was thinking of watching something else. There's a player on the Arsenal squad, like the senior Arsenal squad. He is 15 years old. Like, what? I want to look up this guy. Arsenal 15-year-old. Max Dowman. It made the New York Times today. 2 hours ago, the New York Times posted an article. Arsenal's Max Dowman, or Doman, 15 years old, named in Premier League squad. Let's see if New York Times named in Premier League matchday squad for the first time. Dude, can you guys imagine being 15 years old? Like, he's less than half of my, how should I say that? He's more than half, less than half my age, because I'm 30, gonna be 32. 15-year-old midfielder. Oh my God. Playing in the big leagues at 15 years old. That's like a freshman in high school. Unreal. Wow, it makes me want to read about him. Alex Doman, Arsenal. Oh, is he coming on? Oh. Anyway, sorry. CJ McCrae, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Ice Cream says, W. Barry says, you are one of the very few YouTubers that doesn't feel neurotic or chaotic, which is why I like listening to you. Plus, it doesn't hurt that you're easy on the eyes. Thanks. I don't scroll on YouTube Live. I very occasionally... Oh, sorry, I gotta pause here. He came on, oh my God, this 15-year-old boy just got subbed on for Arsenal, you guys. He's the second, I think they said he's the second youngest player ever, either in the Premier League or Arsenal. I feel like it would be the Premier League. Crazy. But what I was saying in response to Barry, yeah, I feel like I want the vibe of my live streams to be chill but entertaining. Either hanging out on my couch, you know, drinking coffee, chatting with people, or in my kitchen making something. And no swearing, no highly controversial, divisive things. Like, I don't talk about my religious views, I don't talk about my political views, I don't talk about like my personal, private, romantic life on here. Also, like another rule I have for my content is you could turn on a live stream or play any of my video uploads or any of my shorts videos, and you could watch it at work, you could watch it with a small child in the room. Like, there's nothing crazy that is gonna go down in any of my content. That's something I'm very firm about with my content, because I want it to be accessible to the most people possible. Obviously, I'm speaking English and not everyone can speak English, so that's a barrier, but can't really do much about that. But yeah, you will never see me doing anything like crazy, like, I don't know, chugging a 6-pack of beer. I also don't drink alcohol on here. No, not my vibe. No thanks. Like, I think all of my videos and live stream, everything that has been uploaded to my YouTube channel would receive either a G rating or a PG rating if it was turned into a movie, or if it just got a rating assigned to it. Nothing crazy. Okay, Rokaya, thank you very much. Jungle Thriving, Dowman is 56. He was just on screen. Yes, they've been showing a lot of this 15-year-old on the Arsenal squad. Unreal. Rokaya thinks Real Madrid is the best club. Jacob, TBH, I'm very excited to chat with you. How are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Matthew Chang, hello. Lee Hoffman, happy Saturday to you as well. Ice Cream says boozing is losing. Yeah, at this point, similar to sugar, I feel like I've been consuming so much content about how toxic alcohol is to the human body. It's toxic to virtually every cell in the human body. I've listened to doctors, surgeons, PhDs in biology and chemistry and any kind of body related science all say like how terrible alcohol is on the body. It's a chemical poison, and it's like the more you hear it, the more you internalize it, the more you're like, I really should not consume this. So for me, at this point, drinking anything that's an alcoholic beverage is very strictly limited to special occasions. So New Year's Eve, have a glass of champagne to toast the new year. Birthday, like I'll probably have like a birthday beverage that's alcoholic. Weddings, I will usually have at least like one drink. And then it's like kind of those miscellaneous like housewarming party or significant event in someone's life where they're celebrating or marking a milestone. But it's like 4 to 5 alcoholic drinks in a year for me, maximum at this point. And honestly, it wouldn't be difficult to just cut it out completely because I know how bad it is for you. Hello to Lee Hoffman. That was Back to the Future. Ice cream scotch is tasty. Ice cream says, also, I drink 6 times a year max. Yep, that is like me at this point. Yeah, it's like on top of it being a chemical poison, there's also the cost associated with it. And it's not like I crave it. It's something that's just around at restaurants, at parties, at, I don't know, other places. And I'm trying to think of like a good equivalent where it's just like every now and then I'm like, sure, I'll have it, but there's no need to drink it. It's not good for you. It costs a lot of money if you're going to be buying alcohol regularly. And I'd rather spend that money on Chipotle, on groceries, on just other things that I actually crave. And like a great takeout meal from a Thai restaurant, like a Thai curry or Ethiopian food, just, yeah, stuff that is like nutritious and actually I do crave. So for me, it's just at this point, it's like it's such a tiny part of my life. It's like microscopic. William Barry, Hannah is smart. It's easy to drink too much. It's difficult not to drink. I would say for me personally, it's very easy not to drink because I don't crave it. It doesn't bother me just saying no to people where it's like, oh, do you want to drink? No, I'm good. I'll just have water. Like if they want to judge me for it and give me crap, I don't care. As the heart surgeon that I follow on YouTube says, your body, your rules. Like you're the one that has to live with the food and beverages that you consume, nobody else. So it's like you should be setting strict rules about what you're comfortable eating and drinking. And if other people want to criticize you or peer pressure you or bully you or make fun of you, it's like they're not living in your body. Like you have the say in what you decide to put into your body every day. But I would say for me personally, like it was never like super enticing drinking alcohol. It was more just something that it's like how wedding cakes are a special treat that mark a wedding. Typically there's like a big wedding cake and then they cut the cake and they serve it to all the guests. For me, alcohol is similar where it's just, it always has marked like a very special occasion in either my life or a very close person's life where I'm celebrating with them and I'm congratulating them. But it's just there's no, like I feel no need to go and buy an alcoholic beverage. But I know some people do struggle with it, of course. Let's see, Robert O'Nellian. I know you. I was just struggling with your handle. Robert O'Nellian. Okay. Good to see you again. And then I'm going to read your comment. I tell people I don't really drink all the time and they look at me weird. Well, that's the thing. If you can live your life not giving an F about what anyone thinks about you, and you're okay with being judged and hated and trolled and peer pressured, and you can just be like firm, nope, I'm good, not for me. And, you know, I'm not questioning you about your choices. So lay off, please, and leave me alone. Of course, you're always going to get some people who question you, push back on you, make weird comments, or like look at you funny. But hey, like, who cares? Like, that's other people's lives. Like, it's your life. So yeah, that's how life goes. Whenever you do something, I would say, especially if you're doing something that's different from the norm or what most people do, you're gonna get crap for it. But I say, who cares? Like, I'm not trying to be like most people. Back to the Future, I drink non-alcoholic beer during the Super Bowl. Nice. Barry says, most of the stupid things I've been through in life, alcohol was involved. Oh no. I mean, yes, I think this is like not a surprise. A lot of things that maybe people regret or would do differently had alcohol involved, myself included. Fizzy drinks bad for your stomach lining. Doesn't surprise me. Ice cream. Chase, bruh. Hello. Back to the Future. I'm not a drinker of alcohol. Cody Ives, are you a kombucha fan? Not a big fan of kombucha. No. I've had kombucha and it's okay, but it's just one of those things where I tried it and I'm like, okay, like, it's something I would never be like excited to buy and like, I gotta buy it, I can't wait to have my next kombucha. I think it's been maybe 3 to 4 years since I had my last kombucha. It's just similar to other things at the grocery store or elsewhere where, you know, you walk past it, you see it pretty frequently, but there's just it's just very neutral. I'm like, I don't really feel the need. I'm not craving this. I don't feel like spending my money on this. There's a million other things I would rather spend my money on and consume as calories. Like kombucha in the list of all the things, if you gave me like $100 right now and it's like, all right, go and buy some food, Hannah, and drinks. I mean, nowhere in the top 200 items or even 500 items, like kombucha would not be anywhere close to the top 50, 100, 150, 200 things I would put on that list. I don't even think I would consider kombucha. It wouldn't come to mind. Jungle Thriving, don't care what people say and never care about what they do. Yep, I would say, like, do your own thing. It's easy to say, harder to do, especially if it's your friends or people you're close to, family members who, you know, you're deciding to do something different than what most people are doing. It can be uncomfortable, but yeah, I mean, I think the key is just like, know what you're about, know what you like, know what you don't like, know the line that you're willing to draw where it's like, nope, I'm not going to do that. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Yes, I'm okay doing that. But just being firm about your choices and not letting other people's judgment, criticism, etc. pressure you into changing. It's like, you know, like when people are trying to get you to do something and your gut is like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm not comfortable with this. I always say, listen to your gut, listen to your instincts, and do not let other people sway you. Like, stand firm in what you want to do. Cody Ives says, I understand. Ice Cream says, I bought a bunch of silver and gold, but now it's up again. Back to the Future, my dad used to drink Grolsch. I've never heard of that. Grolsch beer. It's similar to Heineken. Berry. Buy 'em low, sell 'em high. Cody Ives, I love coconut water. Oh, I've never been able to like the flavor of coconut water. It's just, I don't know what it is, but it's always grossed me out. I know it's very good for you, but just I couldn't get used to the flavor of it. Archie Maldonado from Spain. Paco is here. I sent you a like and send me your greetings, okay? Tell your mother that I would like to have her as a mother-in-law, okay? Good to see you, Archie. You said your name is Paco. Back to the Future likes coconut water too. Thank you, Amana Begum, for the sub. I appreciate it. William Barry, a wise man told me, keep your side of the street clean and don't give a care about what other people think. Yes, yes. Just live your life. Obviously, like, you know, pay attention to things, stay up to date on, you know, current events and anything that's major going on. But I think just day-to-day life, go about your business, like take care of your home, take care of your health, take care of your diet, whatever. And just don't, that's like probably the best piece of advice that's stuck with me the longest that my mom said to me once, where I was comparing myself with all these other students in my high school, and they were doing this fancy like curriculum and they were going for a certain little diploma you could do and it would look impressive for colleges. And I was like, oh my God, like they're all doing this and blah, blah, blah. But my mom was like, we don't care what other people are doing. We're gonna focus on you, what makes the most sense for you, your schedule, you know, all your extra activities outside of school. And so that's like a general piece of a very broad, simple piece of advice. Like it's just focus on what makes sense for you. Don't compare yourself to other people. Listen to your gut and, you know, be resilient and be steadfast in your choices and your lifestyle when people are criticizing you and giving you crap. If anything, whenever like the stronger people come at me with like hate comments and judgy comments, to me, I'm like, okay, that person is probably projecting their own issues and insecurities on to me. Because I feel like someone who's got their life together, who's killing it, who feels great, they're not gonna be throwing shade or like hating on you. So yeah, it's a part of life. Jungle Thriving, fresh coconut water and bottled coconut water taste entirely different. Ugh, I've had both, and coconut, I like coconut cream for certain recipes, like coconut-based ice cream, really tasty, but just coconut water, every time I've had it, I'm just like spitting it out. Can't, yeah, it's one of those foods I can't stand. Emperor, hello. Back to the Future says, thanks for subscribing. Barry says, yeah, have some self-respect. Emperor says, Hannah the master chef. That's very sweet. I wouldn't say I'm a master chef, no way, but I do really like cooking and baking. Dustin Parker, you made it. Yay, good to see you, Dustin. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a really nice weekend, a good Saturday. Wow, and just like that, I woke up at 9:30 this morning and I was like, oh, I got hours of my morning. And now I look and it's 1:10 p.m. Luffy Joy Boy is here. Hello. Oh, also, I need to close my poll question. So the second poll question of this live stream was, who can tell me when my 24-hour live stream is? And I'm happy to see that 68% of you guessed correctly. Excuse me. So everybody pay attention. For those of you who are new or you've just missed the memo up until this point, I am doing a 24-hour live stream. I will be awake for the whole thing. My 24-hour live stream is a week from today. It's next weekend. I will start the 24-hour live stream at 11 a.m. next Saturday, and it'll go all the way until 11 a.m. on Sunday of next weekend. It's the last 2 days of August, August 30th and August 31st. I would love to see you guys there for part of it. It should be fun, and I'm planning out all these activities that I want to do because 24 hours is a long time, a lot of time to fill with stuff. So stop by for a lot of it or a little bit of it, but I'm doing a 24-hour live stream. I'm doing it to celebrate hitting 10,000 subscribers on my channel. We're now at 10.3K, which is exciting, but to celebrate 10K, I decided I was doing a 24-hour live stream. Okay. Everybody has their thing. I don't like soy myself, but it grows everywhere down here, says Jungle Thriving. Carrie Hoke is here. Glad you made it. Good to see you again. Emperor, traveling and roaming in the wild for the weekends often. Sounds lovely. Thank you, Miss T. I'm glad you like the earrings. And Back to the Future, thank you so much, first and foremost, for being a member. Thank you for using your member milestone chat so everyone can see that you've been a member for 4 months. And the third thank you I have for you, Back to the Future, is thank you for being such a wonderful mod. You catch the weird, creepy, spam, etc. comments so quickly and you just wipe them out, and it makes it easier for me and everybody else because it's like, who wants to read that crap? So thank you, Back to the Future, for using your member milestone chat and for modding and just being on so many of my live streams. I appreciate it. Emperor, you should consider about batteries in the phone. Oh, I'm covered. Don't worry. My battery's doing great. Jason, do you think a vegan and a carnivore can be in a relationship? Sure. Yeah, I think so. It just depends on it depends on the people. Like, I'm pretty chill. I got no problem with the carnivore diet. I got no problem with any other diet. I like being a vegan. It's worked for me really well, but yeah, no, I think it's just a difference in beliefs. You've got people who have interfaith marriages. You have, like, actually my close childhood friend, whose wedding I went to a few months now, a few months ago. She grew up in a Christian family. Her husband is Jewish, and it's like, obviously they have differences in their faith, the faiths they grew up in. I mean, there's people who are Muslim and they marry Christians. You've got Buddhists who marry atheists. Like, it's just a difference in beliefs. So yeah, like a carnivore obviously believes in eating meats. A vegan does not, but I don't think that should necessarily be a barrier for them being together. So no, I don't think it's a problem. Luffy Joy Boy, thank you very much. Emperor, how is your Saturday? It's going great. So my Saturday has been lovely so far. I woke up at 9:30. I got 9 hours of sleep, guys. I'm so passionate about getting lots of sleep because I feel great. So I slept in until 9:30, watched part of a YouTube podcast, went for a walk this morning. It was like, it's beautiful, like upper 60s. It feels like fall type of weather. So I went for a walk this morning, then made myself some coffee, turned on some Premier League soccer. I'm watching Arsenal versus Leeds right now. It's not competitive, it's pretty brutal, but it's still entertaining. Obviously on this live stream. And then today I'm planning to film a YouTube video with it's a brand collaboration. I got some new filters from this brand called Eco Viva. They reached out and wanted me to do a follow-up collab with them. So I've got to film that today. And then I'm planning to do a workout, and then I have a friend's birthday party that I'm going to tonight. So that'll be fun. It's like a full Saturday, but it feels very restful and fun. Let's see. We've got Jungle Thriving. Sometimes opposites attract. Of course. Yes, totally. I bought some cheap cigars. Says ice cream. Drago Liub is back. Good to see you. Barry, that's like a lion and a gazelle being best friends. It's not impossible though. Actually, go on YouTube. You can find footage of lions like cohabitating and living with gazelles and things they would typically eat. Emperor, wow, seems like a very busy Saturday. It's busy, but it doesn't feel like it's stressful. Like, yes, I will do a lot of different activities today, but it's enough time. Like, I feel well rested enough to do multiple things. So I'm loving this Saturday so far. Oh, poor Leeds. This is so brutal. Oh. Oh no. Oh, I thought it was going to be goal number 5 for Arsenal. A fed lion is just a big house cat. And Back to the Future says, thanks for joining the live stream. Emperor says, impressive. Well, guys, I've now hit exactly 2 hours. 120 minutes is what my clock is showing me. So I'm going to get going because, as I said, I've still got to film a YouTube video. I want to fit in a workout, and then I've got a friend's birthday party tonight that I'm going to. So I am going to hop off here, but I'll give you guys a reminder of my next live stream. Sorry, I know you rolled in toward the end of this live stream, but you still made it. I'll be going, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Goal number 5, goal number 5? No. I'll be going, oh, Rich, you're still here. I wasn't sure if you had maybe dozed off or headed out. I'll be going live. Let me reword this. Reminder to everybody, my next live stream is tomorrow night, which is Sunday, at 8 p.m. Central Time Zone, USA. So come on back and chat some more tomorrow. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for subbing if you're new and liking the live stream. Thank you Back to the Future for using your member milestone super chat, and for modding. Happy Life was also here as a mod. And my channel members, thank you for using your members only emojis. Matthew Clark, oh, thank you. You sent a clapping seal. I love this. I love the animated ones of the gifts that people send. Thank you. Rich is saying, I've been here listening. Gotcha. Luffy Joy Boy is saying hello. Emperor, let us join with you for the Sunday live. No, I don't do in-person meetups with people on the internet, but you can definitely tune in to the live stream tomorrow. Jungle Thriving, thanks for reminding me the game is on today. Yes, weekends are for the sports. I absolutely love that Premier League is now back in action because I missed it. All right, Blink W2W. Cool, I think I'm all caught up now, so I'll say bye to everybody and thank you once again for joining, and I will see you at the live stream tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time. See you later, guys. Have a great weekend.